magic mirror on the wall.
Oh, for the days when that was all. What dost thou know about my queen? Think she be the only villain I have seen?
No!
Think again. Which is why I have summoned you. Oh, for the days when only one villain summoned me. A queen with a question. You know how it goes. Magic mirror on the wall. Your turn. Who's the fairest one of all? Well done. But define fair. Beautiful? Once upon a time it was. But these days, villains are preoccupied with who's been treated the most unfairly of all. Each evil villain here would like to suggest that they're not bad apples. They just get bad press. So they whine and they ask if they're victims of a grudge. I just reflect. I can't judge. To make matters worse, when they find a looking glass and recite that question they continually ask, the evil queen strikes with a terrifying crash and smashes into me. It's up to you to tell them what you see. Please make a choice so they'll stop asking me.
Magic mirror on the wall, who's most misunderstood of all.
But I can't judge, I just reflect.
So what you see is what you get.
You see, I enchanted to answer only to the queen. Still, they're relentless, so I need you to intervene. Help me appease them. They torment me all night and day. You be the judge.
I beg you, make them go away. Magic mirror on the wall, who's most misunderstood of all.
I can't judge, I just reflect.
So what you see is what you get.
Don!
See how it worsens? Behold, a cunning collector of unique fashion, for whom puppies stirred a curious passion.
You see, tragically misunderstood.
Ruthless,
Tricky!
devious,
Creative!
and dressed to kill.
Ooh, I like that! But here's the love.
She doesn't scare you, won't even big will. To see her is to take a second chance.
Surprise!
Whoever feel.
Yes, everyone gets high. It's a curse to be so strange as misunderstood. Everyone thinks they do. Hey, darling. But some of you understand me. That you deserve me.
Color her lips, the eyes in her stare. All innocent children and parent beware. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. The popcorn, the red, the feel.
Is it my fault I'm a flare for fashion? Or does the puppies stand my fashion? Oh, darlings, great artists, they're always misunderstood. It's enough to make one see spots!
Just like the rolling together.
What did I tell you? Incorrigible. And yet somehow, she made it through the glass.
I know you're in.
You answer me.
No,
Clearly, I'm the one.
I have told you I only answer to the Queen. But do they listen? No. They put on a show. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Another scoundrel, undoubtedly with a load of crock to sell you.
So try the life of the king.
Really?
Dissemble the life of a crook. There is no one who won't have fun nor ever Captain Hook. The world's most famous crook. I finally made it through the glass. Oh, well, hello, Captain Hook at your service. No applause? That barrage Peter Pan gets all the attention. Even Smee likes him better than me. Do you? Dare you boo me too? Oh well, that's just because I'm so horribly misunderstood. Do you not realize that a benevolent captain like myself can offer you freedom, wealth, glory, and above all, never growing up? Fancy that, answering to, oh, let me see, no one. Sing! Yo-ho, so try the life of a thief, discover the life of a cook. There isn't a one who won't defund and will give a Captain Hook, the world's most famous crook. Oh, what a dance break! Yes! Look here, a special offer for today. I'll tell you what I'll do. All those who sign without delay will get a free tattoo. Why, it's like money in the bank. Come on, join up, and I'll be frank. Unless you do, you'll walk the plank. The choice is up to you. Oh, you like that? Hello! No! Not today! Oh, magic mirror on the wall! Who's the most misunderstood? By me, that's all. Ah! You love the life of the thief, you'll rest on the cook. Yes, battle's a fun for everyone. You'll get treasured by the top! Not now, I'm singing. So come and sign the book! Join up with Captain Hook! I love you for loving me. And I can tug dance. Take that, Peter Pan.
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. They are relentless. Villains will do anything to push their way to the front. What now? Ah, yes. The fairy godmother Voldemort. Maleficent.
Frightened the knave in the mirror away, have I? Why, there's no need to be frightened of me. Isn't that right, my pet? I'm merely here to propose that I am the most misunderstood of all. Haven't you ever been forgotten, left off the list, omitted from a grand affair that the entire kingdom is attending, except you? It's soul crushing. I've been woefully misinterpreted. You'll love me at once.
No, that would be them.
They have seen the light. It's never wrong to make things right. You loved me at once, the way you did us.
Villains do love a dramatic exit.
It's my turn.
It's never ends.
Hold it right there, Mr. Floaty Face. Why don't I get VIP access, huh? Hello? She isn't the only one who's feeling a little heated by being misunderstood, okay?
And yet another wounded foe.
Whoa! You see the severity of my situation, can't you? How I've been misunderstood by the cat!
Petty, insignificant, and awkwardly flamboyant.
Hey, who's for barking up, cat?
Two at a time.
I demand you let me in, or out. Which is it?
Okay, I will let him know. I was here first.
Listen, you hovering apparition. I've been dreadfully misunderstood. I should have been Sultan!
Oh, wow. You need a little cheese to go with that.
Silence!
What? Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, whoever's knocking, come on. I was here first.
I dare any to challenge all that I had to endure.
Dismissed. Rejected.
Publicly
humiliated.
and exiled.
And that is
These and them cats and their fancy cars not give you so much of the sideways glare.
Oh no, more than three. How can you?
Tell me about it. I really want a rose.
What is that? You don't know who I am.
I was the Grand Vizier of Agrabah!
Where'd you dig this photo?
And it has come to this.
I'm surrounded by You misunderstand me most of all. The name in the mirror is mine, and mine alone!
No! Shattered. Again. Too many. Must end. Were you? Yes, you! I beseech thee, answer them! Choose the most misunderstood! But how? Many spoke, but few were seen, though villains in the mirrors gleamed. But these three passed through the glass. Yes! Choose from them! That is your task! This is your moment. You are the judge. Clap, stomp, and scream. Show who you love. And when you do, the smoke will rise as you choose the most villainized. Do you cheer for the spider waiting for the kill?
I'm an original darling,
You Hela, you kill!
Poor darling Clouder, cheer for me,
Or shout for the world's most famous crook.
I mean, you can do better than that. Louder, louder, I'm still going. Let me hear you.
A scream in a deviant of evil.
My curse produced true love.
Maleficent, the mistress of all evil.
Glittering assemblage.
The smoke in the mirror never lies. You have revealed the most villainized. Magic mirror on the wall, who's most misunderstood of all?
Look, look, look.
Maleficent!
Victory! A most gratifying day. Embrace your
all your questioning?
I never promised anything.
Why must I endure riffraff?
The villain always gets the last laugh.
What?
You've made your choice, now don't forget. What you say is what you get.
Oh no.
You did your bidding rather well, and so I have a tale to tell. Now gather your belongings, take them with you as you go. With quickly, safely down the road, and out the back you go. But come again another day, it may turn out a different way.
Someone also asked if this is in the theater where the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy used to take place. And yes, it is. And historically, this theater, that location has been called a black box, so that it's a very flexible space and Disney can swap new things in and out, which now they have done. John, good morning to you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hello, I had a wonderful cruise. It was amazing. The saddest part is getting off the ship, knowing that it's over, but it was wonderful. 10-day cruise on the Disney Magic, the first and original ship in the Disney Cruise Line fleet. Had a chance to visit the British Virgin Islands, St. Kitts, Antigua, Puerto Rico, and both Lookout Key and Castaway Key. Disney's two private resort islands. It was amazing. Had a great time. People saying still can't hear me. All right, maybe there's an issue with my audio. Let me try again. Can I scoot over here? 1 second. Okay, I unplugged the microphone and plugged it back in, so maybe everyone can let me know if you can hear this better now or not. If not, I'm not sure what the issue is. I am doing a streaming on both YouTube and Facebook using an app. Alan said much better. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. Thank you, Alan. Beryl said better as well. Beryl, nice to see you. Thank you so much for all that you do for World of Vault. Okay, so third time's a charm in my little spiel here about what we just experienced. So that was the Villains Unfairly Ever After show here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And two questions I saw. One was, are the performers speaking and singing live, or is that part pre-recorded? And as best I can tell, they are singing and speaking live, which is good in this show where so much of the content is pre-recorded, although it does come together in an impressive way. Second question was, is that in the previous location, or the location that previously held Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy? And yes, it is. And informally, that facility was called a black box because it was designed to be flexible, to allow things to get swapped in and out. And now Disney has successfully done one of those swaps, which is good to see. John says, loves the soundscape. Me as well, especially here on Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard. I love the 40s and 30s music. Iona says, good sound now. Big crowd. We just got out of the theater and a whole lot of people just exited from one spot. So it does make for a big crowd moving from one space to another. But when I use my typical indicators of crowd levels, which are how long I need to wait to get into the toll plaza and how long I need to have to wait to get into the tap styles, both were very quick today. Still, I think there are plenty of people here. I did have a lightning lane for the alien swirling saucers, but got a notification that is not working. Tried to swap it for something else that didn't really pan out. We'll see though. At least I got the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway lightning lane, so we are head there next. So you have a twofer today. Keith asks if it is time for a shameless plug. Keith, absolutely. Thank you for prompting it, and today you win the award of my undying appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. And I think that next weekend I will be able to share with all of you a very significant announcement about the life of the Pin of the Month Club, something we've been working on for a long time, and can't wait to share with all of you. John, thanks for putting the link to the World of Walt store in the chat. worldofwalt.com/store or worldofwaltstore.com, where you can get links over to the Pin of the Month Club, as well as the Magical Countdown calendar and the t-shirt shop. Lots of t-shirt designs over there. Tony said, joining late from Walt's beloved Missouri. Thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody spending some of your Saturday with me. Thank you, as always, for watching now and or later on either YouTube or Facebook. Facebook only keeps Facebook Live recordings for about 30 days now, so I've made it a priority to make sure that everything makes its way to YouTube as well. And to those of you joining on the live stream on YouTube, welcome. Thank you for being here. John has 130 days to go. Hope that your upcoming trip is a good one. So I wanted to give everyone here a big thank you. I'm looking at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and it does look like it's open. That's okay. A big thank you. The nice folks at Disney Media Relations have invited me to join the D23 event at the end of August. It's an event held every other year typically here at the Walt Disney World Resort, where Disney takes an opportunity to announce all the big things that are coming. So can't wait for that event. And I only get to do things like that because of you, when you watch, when you comment, when you like, when you share. So thank you for that. It is a thrill whenever I have an opportunity to be a part of those media events. And I'm very thankful that you make that happen. So thank you. So at the end of the month, look for probably a flood of updates from D23 on things that are coming to the world of Disney. Tracy, hello to you. All right, it's time for a perfect picnic here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Standby wait, I don't know what the standby wait looks like. It's hard to see, but I guess it's 40 minutes. Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad. Barbara, hello to you in Ontario. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Susan from South Florida, as always, happy to see you join. It's nice to see you here. Cindy said, see you at D23 for sure. Suzanne, 23 days and counting. Kathy said, glad on YouTube also. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate your joining on YouTube Live. And the replay will be there as well. Marianne says, thanks for all the videos. I always look forward to them every Saturday. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate your spending some of your time.
Because sometimes it can take a little bit to get you that. Oh, thank you.
All right, it is time for a perfect picnic. So I realized that the two things we're doing today, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and the Villains Unfairly Ever After show, kind of have something in common, which is, for me, each one has a ton of details. So many different things to see. You can watch or experience them multiple times and still not pick it all up. I just noticed in the Villains Unfairly Ever After show just how many images there are on all the various screens. And I noticed a special effect for the first time, which was when Captain Hook was out, there was a cannon that shot a smoke ring. So that was very fun. All right, so this is often a spot where transmission becomes unstable, so hang on. Hopefully we will get through this spot in the cube and we'll be able to have a good connection. Kathy said I was the first Disney live streamer that she started watching years ago and now watches some others. Thank you for that. Thank you for watching today on YouTube.
How fast I was watching, I was like, one cargo
Gwen says, saw some details this time she had not seen. Keith blames Goofy on the Wi-Fi. We could do that. But all right, it looks like we are probably going to make it into this next group, scooting into this area before the pre-show, which is probably good, because it seems like this ramp is the one that creates issues. Alan says, on the cruise, does Tinkerbell fly over the ship and light up the lights on the ship? No, not that I've seen it. That would be a very cool thing. Greg says, have fun at D23. Thank you, Greg. Can't wait for it. Jody asked if it is hot today. I'd say so. It's 82 degrees on the way up to 86. Fortunately, it's not scorching hot in the 90s like it was over the past few weeks. So it's definitely toasty, but definitely summertime, definitely humid.
All available space, my friends. All available space. Wall to wall. Please take care of those yellow boxes.
Tanya says, do I plan to go on another cruise? I sure hope so. I actually, for the first time, did a placeholder on a Disney cruise. So a placeholder is when, before you leave the ship, you put down a deposit on a next visit, and then you get a discount off of the standard rates. And if you don't use it, you do have a chance to get a refund. Don't touch the gold rail. No. I got kind of a close-up spot, which is good for getting out, but maybe it's going to be a little tight on viewing. So I wouldn't say I'm fully committed to another Disney cruise, but definitely planning on one. And hopefully we get to save a little bit of money. The deposit was $250, and it gets 10% off. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Sometimes there's some shipboard credits as well. There are restrictions, though. As a Florida resident, sometimes I can get a pretty good deal that way. And if you get a Florida resident discount, you can't use the placeholder discount. So we'll see what happens. Tracy said saw a hidden Mickey on the mural. That's fun. Sandy, nothing can stop us now.
Nothing can stop us now. We're gonna make it happen. Let's take a ride and spend a day in the countryside.
Good times are here to stay. We'll get away and have the perfect picnic. We'll sing a song and absolutely nothing will go wrong.
Oh. Now we're heading down the open highway, and if now you're going my way, everything is just so peachy. Hi, Goofy.
Well, beautiful day for a picnic.
Yep, we're off to the park.
See you all there.
Nothing can stop us now. I don't know how. We could have any trouble.
Well, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train? Excuse me, you there. Do you mind helping these good people into the cartoon while I fix this here locomotive?
I don't know. That sounds like a lot of paperwork.
Thanks. Be back in a jiffy to pick you all up.
Okay, the smoke is kind of blinding when you're the first one walking through it. That's kind of a cool effect. All right. Welcome to Run Amok Park. Alex said it'd be fun to have 3 different shows, just to look at which one to show. I do think it's interesting that Disney allows the audience to supposedly vote on the villain that wins. I suspect that's sort of pre-chosen, but it does vary, so you do get to see different shows. Buster says still misses the great movie ride. John asked if we can get a train for $253. We'll see. Greg said there are cellular dead spots inside Disney buildings. This is very true. Nothing can stop us now except for maybe bad internet. But I think we'll be okay. Susan's getting ready for the ride. And it says, what do I think that Mickey packs for a picnic aside from cheese? This is a good question. I don't think you really know what's in that picnic basket. Hopefully they've got something good. Amy says, wishes she were here. Happy that I can share the live broadcast with you.
Hola, pasajeros. Durante nuestro viaje en tren, por su seguridad, mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de sus coches. Por favor,
Alex said, what impressed our family on the cruise? That's an interesting question. I was, and always am, impressed by the level of service and commitment on the team members who staff the Disney Cruise Line ships. I think that the level of service and customer appreciation in the Disney parks is amazing. And I think that at the Disney Cruise Line, they even take it up a notch. And given it's a smaller, more controlled environment, many of the people who are providing service will know you by name. At dinner time, they remember your drink and bring it over. It's just a very luxurious touch. I was also excited to see the Disney Magic, the original ship. First time I've been on that one. It's definitely smaller than the ships I've been on before, which is the dream of the fantasy. All right, won't be long now. Cindy says, one of her favorite rides. Thanks for sharing. Cindy, you're very welcome. So once we get going, I'll be quiet so that you and everyone else around me can hear what's going on. And that's right now. Enjoy the ride.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh no! I must have hit that track switch! This is all my fault! Oh no! Let's get that runaway train! Not a chance!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Now, let's countdown!
down the park. Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong. What's this lever do? Well, here we are, back in the barn. Remember to gather up all your personal belongings, take your small children by the hand, and watch your step as you exit my train. Come back and see me again real soon, okay? So long!
All right. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It is always a good day, John, when you get some Mickey Mouse fireworks. Someone mentioned that the Congo was a short scene, and I think some of that depends on which car you get in the train. So because we were in the very back car, I think we feel like we had more time in the factory scene and got to enter that first and spend more time there, and less time in the Congo scene because we were one of the last to enter there. So it is interesting, you get slightly different experiences based on where you sit and how much you get to check out of each of the different scenes in the ride. All right, we made it. And aside from maybe one little blurb in the internet that I could tell, it seems like we did okay. We will continue our tour of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Sharon, good morning to you. Thank you for watching. Susan, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Julie on YouTube, hello to you. Good morning. Hope you're having a good day. Carol said a great ride. I do agree. That is a great ride. I think it does a great job of combining projection and physical effects. The trackless ride vehicles, it was exciting to see those come here to the Walt Disney World Resort. Although they came also with Rise of Resistance, but a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Dorothy's going to be singing the song all day long. Nothing can stop you from singing that song all day long. It is quite an earworm. Sandy said the internet held up well. It was fun. I'm glad to hear that. John says, World of Walt double play. Saturdays are the best. Sometimes we're able to get 2 in, occasionally even 3, although that's a fairly rare occurrence. So since the last time I was here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, we received an announcement that the Animation Courtyard, which is straight ahead, is up for a major change. First, they're going to take down this arch that enters into this area, and they're going to take the Star Wars launch bay and switch it to an animation experience. Interestingly, much like it was many years ago. So I didn't necessarily see that coming, but from what I've heard, it could happen fairly quickly because it's not going to be a project where they have to tear down buildings. It's more where they just rip out what's in a building and replace it with something different. So that will be something fun to see. I think it will also add some much needed attractions of interest to this corner of the park. Joanne says, don't take down the arch. I think it will be missed. It does serve as something of an icon for the park. Although I do think it kind of blocks what's back here, and a lot of people don't know that things like the Little Mermaid and Launch Bay and Disney Junior are in this spot. Tracy says she remembers watching animators work in the 1990s. Yeah, that was a good time here at Disney's Hollywood Studios when the Hollywood Studios became sort of animation west for the Walt Disney Company. And a lot of the animation, I believe, for Brother Bear, for The Little Mermaid, and I think maybe even one or two other movies was done here. But in time, they did shut that down, so the space became more of a show about the process as opposed to a chance to see actual animators at work. Also, things have changed in the animation world, so you don't really see too many hand-drawn cells anymore. It's all happening in server farms and computers. So watching people work on computers doesn't necessarily have the attraction that seeing someone with a paintbrush in hand would. But that's progress, dear. Mitchell says, Hollywood Studios has definitely changed from its original version. For sure it has. And I think it's interesting that it has evolved with the times. Things like the Backlot Studio Tour, where you got to see a lot of physical effects. These days, so much of movie making is based on computer graphics that, yeah, it's a little bit harder to portray how that works. So now this is a park that pays tribute to lots of different characters and intellectual property. And it says, misses the hand-drawn animation. It was definitely an amazing art form in its time. Frank said he heard the Sorcerer Hat is coming back. That's interesting. That's not one that I have heard. I would be a little bit surprised if that is the case, but hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. All right, we will take a stroll through the rest of Disney's Hollywood Studios for the last 10 minutes or so. Linda, good morning to you in Illinois. Lots of new things going on at Disney, that is true. I saw news that over at the Magic Kingdom that the Rivers of America is being drained so that it can be removed for the upcoming Cars Land expansion. I've seen that buildings over in the former Muppet Courtyard area, which is now shut down, are being demolished to make room for a new Monsters Land and a Monsters Inc. door coaster. That'll be very exciting to see. Oh, Heather said a smaller Sorcerer Hat in the Animation Courtyard. Yes, that now I get it. So yeah, that is part of the concept art that Disney released. I think it's sort of representative of the architectural style of the building in California. So I guess in a way the Sorcerer Hat is going to be returning to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Not in the same spot, not of the same size, but it is a very unique icon, one that represents a lot of what's happened in animation. Nicole says, loves Toy Story Land. It is a lot of fun day and night. The Slinky Dog coaster is a great one, always, even after all of these years, has a long, long line. Standby wait times for Toy Story Mania, a good 65 minutes. Judy, good morning to you. Just catching up. Donna says, saw an aerial pic last week that the Muppets store is demolished. I saw that as well. So BioReconstruct, a gentleman in Orlando who flies his own private plane over the theme parks and takes pictures from high above on what's going on. Always very interesting to see. Before he came along, it was never really easy to know what was happening behind those construction walls, but now he can give us an inside peek. Tracy said I should do a nighttime broadcast sometime. I may do that, and I occasionally do, not very often. I typically stick with the same day, same time, which is Saturdays at 10 a.m. But when I do that, that does mean that I do not get to share some of the beauty that comes out in the Disney parks later in the day. But occasionally I do, especially at Christmas time. Janet says she also remembers watching the animators work. and that her niece and nephew-in-law are doing computer animation in Canada. Very interesting. I hope that that's a job that they love. I think you have to have a passion to get in that field, because it is not easy to do, but very exciting. Tanya said, would love to see the marching soldiers, but they must not be out. Not sure what time the Green Army men can come out, but I haven't heard them in the minute or two we've been in this area. So it looks like Alien Swirling Saucers is still down. I see a rope blocking the entryway. So interesting construction walls here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. There were some to the left in front of the Cooties restroom, and there are some here to the right as we enter Batuu and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So I'm not sure what these walls are for. It may be just normal maintenance. I don't recall any significant changes planned for these areas, but Disney always has some construction going on, trying to keep things looking good. Cindy says, have they kept the Bugs show? So, Bugs Life show, which takes place in the Tree of Life at Disney's Animal Kingdom, is gone. Planned to be replaced by a new show, Zootopia show. So, look forward to seeing that one. Bada bing! Good morning to you. I like the name. Jamie says, never been on Slinky Dog, always too long to wait. I can understand that. You definitely have to wait. Robert, bright suns to you. The greeting of the locals here at Batuu. Mary Martin says, so many changes. That is true. I think it's great that Disney is making plans for shovels in the dirt for the billions they are planning to invest in parks and experiences, so that they can stay relevant, they can continue to attract new guests, and we all get to benefit. Robert said, how about a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club? Robert, you win the award of my undying appreciation. Thank you. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Peggy says, hoping to go to the Food and Wine Festival. Always a good time. Alan says, have I ever ridden on the Rock and Roller Coaster? I very much have. It's a ride I love a lot. It's so much fun. I like the launch. I like the momentary feelings of weightlessness. It can be hard to find a good time to ride where you don't have to wait so long, but it is one that I really enjoy. John, thanks for putting a link to the World of Walt store in the chat. Peggy says, wish they had the droids here, as well as Disneyland. I believe they do.
That's affirmative. Trust me, this outpost is paradise compared to that smuggler's den on Kijimi. Welcome.
Charlie, hello to you. That little guy wants to say hello to the stormtroopers. Heather says, never seen Mando and Grogu. I don't know if I've seen them actually. All right, standby wait time for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. It's like 45 minutes. Sam said, Buster can buy a Darth Vader costume for, I think it was $10,000. That's some serious cash.
Oh, really?
John, it is the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. Very true.
There you go.
I can smell the food coming from Ronto's Roasters. Very nice. All right, everyone, I think that's going to wrap up our stroll around Disney's Hollywood Studios for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, as always, for the likes, shares, and comments. I am very much appreciative of them. It's because of you that I occasionally get to do fun events with the nice folks at Disney Media Relations and bring you the news first. Okay, I hope that you all have a wonderful upcoming week, and until next time, God bless.